reacting to some of your comments. Now, there's some good ones in here. Of course, you can email us at yourkiddingmepodcast@gmail.com or drop a comment on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Don't think I'm forgetting any. You can drop comments on Spotify, I believe. But yeah, drop a comment and we'll get around to it. We get some emails from you guys as well, which is awesome. So we have some big things coming. But this is just some comments from you over the past couple weeks. So we got one here from the Cot Shop. So this was when we were having the argument about the Dusty and Shuey thing, which and that was.
Did you? What was the polls like? I think
so. It's interesting. Instagram, I believe it was 70% to 30% Dusty's way.
Shop.
But on TikTok, Shuey, I put like a comment on there, like for Shuey, like for Dusty. Shuey had a lot more likes than Dusty. So look, I actually, the more I think about it, it's actually closer than you think. When I first said it, you were like, what the hell? Like, mate, you're going to get cooked in the comments. But it's actually closer than you think. That being said, I wasn't aware of the shorter quarters. So
yeah,
my knowledge wasn't all the way there with that one. That is a good point. But we'll go back to the comments. So the Cot Shop. Dusty got goals to get Richmond over the line, but Shuey was literally everywhere. Almost all the goals in the fourth, other than Sheeds from the boundary, Shuey had influence on everything. His pressure and chase and goal assists end up making the greatest grand final performance of all time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Fair enough. I think that's a valid point, but I just feel like, I think that's a very good comment, but Richmond don't win that game without Dusty's performance in shortened quarters. And I think that's
the shortened quarters is the one that I was like, okay, hang on, maybe it's like a bit closer than I thought.
Imagine if you had like an extra 20 minutes, he would have destroyed him. And I just feel like,
wait, what? Why was it shorter quarters?
COVID.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
So I think it's
Well, we'll go on to the next one, which is also about the same topic. Jackson Ryan has commented, Luke Shuey. You can see I've really favoured myself on these comments. He said, Luke Shuey has the highest rated AFL Finals performance ever. This was according to Champion Data. He shouldn't be getting cooked. You should be. So, yeah, because obviously you've said, I'm going to get cooked in the comments. So cheers, Jackson Ryan. You know what you're talking about. I'll tell you that much.
That's also an interesting fact, though. Dusty's 2020 performance actually isn't on there
at all.
If you look at it quickly, he's not on there.
Why? What the hell?
It actually is all finals. It's not just grand finals.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, Champions Data can be a little bit like all over the place. Yeah. But anyway, this one actually was quite funny. We actually responded to this comment. This is from Jackson. So starting to think he's just there for the paycheck. Doesn't know footy whatsoever. So that was pointed at me. So first of all, what paycheck?
Yeah.
Which I commented. Mate, I'm here for the love of the game. So even though I might not know a lot of it. So listen, Jackson, I understand you might think, I hate footy and I'm just here to get paid. That is not the case at all. But yeah, he also said I said Hawks aren't going to make the 8. I don't recall.
Yeah.
You reckon I did say that?
I don't. You did.
I don't remember saying
I reckon you did.
Anyway,
we got one last comment, mate.
I'll let you read this one.
I'll read this one. So this guy goes, American here, have a couple of Aussie friends who got me in the AFL, and I choose my team by listening to their songs. My final tour of Richmond and Collingwood unfortunately went Pies. I don't know what's...
Well, he didn't say...
Ultimately
went Pies. But yes, it is unfortunate he went Pies.
It is.
Oh, bloody hell.
That's what I was thinking. But that's pretty cool, man. Like, I was like...
it's a good way to pick a team.
Yeah, like, just listening to all their songs, like, hell yeah.
But, like, out of every... Why?
Yeah, we lost one there. They lost one there.
You're kidding me.
I can't see the footy. So
he's gone and his pants during the second quarter.